Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And I'm going to talk about two different events that are having a major factor on the price of XRP. Because today, honestly, so far, has been a shit show. So first you'll see a dip here. This is where the Tether news broke. Then it came up a little bit and then started going sideways. Then Israel attacked Iran, causing this dip right here. Now we're starting to come back up again. And you see it playing out on the Bitcoin chart as well. Those same two events. And that's because the DXY is rising. Now, as far as the Tether news, which we're going to talk about in a minute, a lot of people are saying, that's fake news. It's FUD to shake people out of crypto. Well, Tether depegged, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But this is why I always tell you to look at the DXY. The DXY always tells the story. So here's the Tether news. You see the DXY start to rise. Then it went sideways a little bit. Then all of a sudden, Israel attacked Iran, sending the DXY higher. Now, as time goes on and once the elections are over, I expect the DXY to start to fall and crypto to start to take off. And I expect the DXY to continue to fall into next year, unless some major war breaks out. Because the DXY rises with war. If a war broke out somewhere in the world right now, the DXY would go even higher. But here's the problem with the DXY. We have countries coming for the US dollar. Everyone is predicting a crash next year, major crash. And that's going to have a major impact on the DXY. I think by then, XRP will already most likely be sitting in double digits. That crash can actually get us to 3 digits. So Israel attacks Iran, explosions heard in Tehran. I just wanted to show you that so you knew that I was telling you facts and not fiction. Wall Street Journal report claims Tether faces U.S. federal inquiry on alleged AML charges. And you see it right here. They're for potential breaches of sanctions and anti-money laundering regulations. What did I tell you all along? Tether is still running a money laundering operation. And you can't print fake value created out of nothing and then go and prop up Bitcoin with it. The US dollar prints fake dollars, but they're the US government. Do you honestly think they're going to allow a company like Tether to continue making value out of thin air? I don't think so. The story sounds familiar. Rumors. Tether CEO denies Wall Street Journal's report that the firm is under investigation by the US government. Now, here's the problem with the Tether CEO. He will not step foot in the United States. Why? Because they're under investigation. That's why. Remember Sam Bankman-Fried? A competitor is trying to go after us with false rumors. FTX is fine. Assets are fine. What happened right after that post? FTX went down. I expect the same thing to happen with Tether. And Bloomberg also picked up the story. So if the Wall Street Journal got it wrong, why would Bloomberg then go and print the same article, the same facts that Wall Street Journal has? And the Wall Street Journal didn't go back on their story either. They didn't take the story down. The story is still out there. This comes from Black Swan Capitalists. Now that Tether has lost its peg once again, after dodging multiple financial audits tied to the U.S. government, expect money to flow into RLUSD and other Ripple-issued stablecoins. Bitcoin holders will soon rely on XRP. Watch it unfold. I think now that it has depegged, they're going to rush to try to get Tether its peg back once again. Most likely they will do that through shady business as well. But you know, eventually the value from Tether, a lot of it is going to end up in RLUSD. I think any smart money in Bitcoin is already headed towards the door, because once Tether goes down, it's going to take Bitcoin with it. The rest of the market is also going to dip at the same time. Tether, money laundering. So you see, USDT or Tether is a popular stablecoin, a cryptocurrency pegged to and backed by fiat currencies like the US dollar, which is reported as having the most liquid markets with an estimated US $20 billion daily trading volume at the time of the writing. Now, they claim to be backed by the US dollar. Tether supposedly went through an audit all the way back in 2015, but nobody ever confirmed that audit either. USDT on the Tron blockchain has become a preferred choice for regional cyber fraud operations and money launderers alike due to its stability and the ease, anonymity, and low fees of its transactions. So anybody that wants to launder money usually goes through Tether, and they all know this is happening. Same reason that Tether cannot meet MiCA regulations. And was Brad Garlinghouse giving us the warning on Tether months ago? Take a listen to what Brad says here.
FTX and Binance were the two most important, most influential, and probably SBF and CZ were the two most important players in crypto. Now you've got one definitively in jail, one, I guess, potentially headed to jail. And, you know, I bring this up in context of black swans is like, it's hard to know. But on the positive, think about the freaking resilience of this industry and market that 2 years ago, somebody who I thought I knew a lot about what's going on in crypto, I would have said these are the two most important companies. The CEOs of the two most important companies now either are in jail or I think headed there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in some ways, I mean, the CZ stuff I'm less close to, and so I don't know as many details. But look, the resilience of the market, that should give us immense optimism.
Yes.
About what's coming. Do I think there's going to be another black swan? Of course, 100%. I just don't know exactly what it is. The only one that's going to be an interesting one to watch, and I don't even know how he calls a black swan, because I feel like black swan by definition can't really be, it's like predicted. Oh, didn't see that happening.
Yeah.
The U.S. government is going after Tether.
So Brad knew then that the U.S. government was going after Tether. So Brad was warning us a while ago of what is happening right now. And people could try to spin this all they want. All those pro-Tether people on X, you know, oh, Tether's going to be fine. Tether's not going anywhere. It's too big to fail. Remember those words, because whenever they say something is too big to fail, guess what happens? It ends up failing. And CZ most likely warned us all the way back in 2022. When the Titanic sinks, little floats near it get dragged down too, but the floats will eventually come back up if they are untethered. And that always stuck with me. Even back then, I said, you know, at some point in the future, most likely he's talking about Bitcoin and Tether. The good thing is, XRP is not propped up by fake Tether value. Bitcoin, however, is propped up by fake Tether value. Do you know how much value Tether has in the price of Bitcoin right now? Most likely, if Tether fully collapses out, Bitcoin is most likely going under $15,000. That's how much fake value is sitting in Bitcoin, maybe even more. And a lot of fake Tether is also wrapped up in Ethereum. So I think Bitcoin is going to crash hard with Tether. And it's going to take a long time to get that value back because the belief in Bitcoin will die with that. You know, all the hype will be gone. And like I said, any smart money will already be in something like XRP or XDC. You know, they're going to be looking to park their money in something that has actual value. And I expect all these other cryptocurrencies to bounce right back quickly, where Bitcoin, it could take years to get back to where it is right now. BlackRock wants build for derivatives collateral to challenge Tether. BlackRock is making moves to position its build token as collateral for crypto derivatives, aiming to take on Tether's stronghold in the stablecoin market. The firm is in talks with major exchanges like Binance and Deribit to integrate build into their trading systems. So this would also benefit BlackRock. And what is BlackRock backing their new token with? T-bills. So BlackRock has a solution for the US government and all of the debt. So now they have a better option than Tether. So the US government no longer needs Tether. They will just now rely on BlackRock and Ripple's RLUSD. USDC is also going to get a lot of value once Tether is gone. So maybe BlackRock was the one pushing for this investigation to happen. Because whenever there's a crisis in the United States, what does the US do? They go to BlackRock for answers. They always rely on BlackRock, and I think they're going to do the same thing here. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on with the Ripple versus SEC case. So Eleanor Tourette says Ripple has filed its Form C, hitting on 4 issues, including whether an investment contract under the Securities Act must have an explicit contract including post-sale obligations and right to profits, institutional sales of XRP, fair notice defense, and clarity on the injunction. Next up, the court will issue a schedule order for all briefings and consolidate all filings, including the ones from the district court, as the lead case. And then Stuart Alderoty said, they listing the issues we plan to raise on our cross appeal. A few things to keep in mind as we move forward. The case is not about whether XRP in and of itself is a security. This no longer has anything to do with XRP. XRP is uniquely situated as having clarity alongside Bitcoin in not being classified as a security. The SEC is not challenging that ruling, which stands as the law of the land. The appeals court reviews the record that has already been set, and we have a great record. The SEC can't submit new evidence or ask us to produce more, meaning there won't be all the drama we had in the litigation when we fought over documents. As we go through this process, please remember the SEC's broader strategy: try to create distraction and confusion for Ripple and the industry. But honestly, it's just background noise now. The hard part of the fight is behind us. Ripple's business is growing and getting stronger every day, even as this appeal process plays out. So there you have it. Stuart Alderoty is telling you pretty much this case is now done and over with, and not to worry about what's going to happen with your XRP. But you know, looking at the market today, it was an absolute shit show. But XRP held up very well. We literally dipped like 3 cents. The chart looks horrible, but it's a 3-cent move. And I've seen people saying, I lost money on my XRP. How did you lose money? The only way you lose money is if you sell. If you do nothing, you're not losing anything. And XRP is going to turn around. It's going to come back up, and we're going to go into alt season eventually. And this is why I'm always telling you, all you got to do is stay patient. And I wanted to show you how the DXY looks whenever you get trouble in crypto are real world events playing out in the real world. The DXY always goes up when there's bad news in crypto and when war happens somewhere in the world. But I wanted to show you both so you have a better understanding how real world events can have a major impact inside of crypto. But like I always tell you, until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.